is going on, guys? Welcome to the Erica Russo Show. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I am beyond excited that the universe has led you here today. And if you are an OG, you continue to come back, you continue to press play, you continue to lean into your own intuition, hug your inner child, do all the things. I love you. Thank you so much for your continued support. It truly does mean the world to me. And if this podcast is helping you, if it's giving you clarity, if it's giving you those aha moments, if it's shifting your perspective, I would be eternally grateful if you can head on over to iTunes or Spotify and leave a review. Those reviews allow this podcast to get to more ears. And now, more than ever, we can all agree that this world is a pretty tense place right now. And conversations like these, episodes like the ones that are dropped on this podcast, can help a lot more people and bring a lot more clarity to the ever changing world that we are currently residing in right now. Before you go ahead and click submit, make sure you send a screenshot to me of the testimonial or the review over on Instagram at Erica W. Russo, and I would love to send you a free gift for supporting this podcast. Now that that is all said and done, I am actually recording this at 6:47 a.m. on July 29th. I knew I wanted to get a podcast episode out this week, but I wasn't quite sure what that was going to look like. And at about 5 a.m. this morning, as I woke up, I just woke up and the energy was tense, okay? And I checked the Schumann resonance, which I always do when I'm feeling a certain way. And lo and behold, there was a massive spike in it. So we're going to talk about it. Okay. First and foremost, let's talk about what the Schumann resonance is. Okay. So the Schumann resonance is essentially the heartbeat of the earth. It is a set of extremely low frequency electromagnetic waves, and it is believed to have various positive effects on human health and well-being. And some of those effects include improved cognition function, reduced stress and anxiety, enhanced sleep, and better mood. But hear me out. When there is a spike in the Schumann resonance, this is an upheaval almost. This is a way of the universe getting rid of what no longer is serving us. And when those spikes happen, highly sensitive people will tend to experience this. This has been true for me for many, many years. And again, every time I wake up in a mood when I'm feeling irritable, I always go and I check the Schumann resonance. It is an app that I have on my phone that I bought from the App Store for $2.99. And there's always a massive spike. So if you are someone who out of nowhere will experience, just frustration, anger, and there's really nothing in your life that should be that's triggering that, it might be the Schumann resonance. And when there are spikes, this is an upheaval, okay? So those lower vibrational emotions are coming to the surface, and that's what we are experiencing. Now, not only was there a massive spike in the Schumann resonance this morning, we have Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, as well as Pluto in retrograde, and this can also cause a bit of inner turmoil, inner chaos. So the energy is pretty tense right now. So if you're feeling it, just hang in there, okay? I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips to kind of handle the energy right now. But I feel like the tips that I'm going to give you are not that original, and you hear me say it time and time again throughout my social media content, on my email list, as well as this podcast, but it's really the only things that can help us right now. The first tip is obviously grounding your energy, okay? And I'm telling you right now, it's probably going to be a lot harder to ground right now. I always notice when there's a lot going on, in the collective field, it's a lot harder for me to focus. In meditation, it's my mind is going a mind a minute while I'm trying to sit and just collect my thoughts and just be in the present moment. So hang in there, okay? It's a lot of people kind of get very frustrated when this kind of chaotic bubble happens and they're trying to set, you know, a good routine when it comes to meditation and they just cannot focus. Just hang in there, keep moving forward, just keep trying to meditate. Perhaps maybe mindful meditation isn't the most ideal thing to do right now. Maybe a nice guided meditation is the answer when we are experiencing this sort of energy. Um, Again, let's grounding is important, but I'm telling you, and I'm telling you from my own personal experience, even grounding is a bit more challenging. Okay. I can sit there in my grass barefoot and still have a hard time really connecting to the Earth's energetic field. Okay. It has nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with what is going on in the universe at this time. Okay. So continue the process, continue trying to connect with nature, continue trying to meditate. It's going to be more challenging. I'm telling you the truth. It's going to be more challenging, but quitting and not anchoring into earth energy and not meditating is only making it worse. Okay. And the third thing that we should be doing is finding an outlet. Okay. For me, again, this is my own personal experience. You might be experiencing this energy very differently than I am. But for me, as a manifesting generator, and with my Mars and Aries, I feel when I'm experiencing this really tense energy collectively, I need to do something with it. I feel irritable. I feel a sense of frustration. I feel like I need to move. I feel like I need to get it out of me. Okay. So I try to find an outlet. Now, today, I am very excited about what I have in store. And it's like I already kind of set myself up for success when it came to this energy. I was planning on doing a massive clean sweep of my house, as well as meal prepping and getting some meals in my freezer. I'm very excited about it, if you can't tell. But this is how I'm channeling that energy. I'm moving things, I'm making shit happen. And this is what we should be doing, okay? Instead of sitting there like little miserable bitches and just frustrated and scrolling on our phones, you know, on our couches, what we should be doing is using this energy to our advantage. Okay? Do the tasks that you've been setting off, get some stuff done, channel, create, go and just use the energy that is here for us to bring more joy into our life. Okay. Yes, it is absolutely frustrating. Okay. Especially when we have four retrograde planets, one specifically being Mercury. We've already talked about Mercury, where this is the planet of the mind. So we're already a bit scattered in the head. And Mercury doesn't really like being in Leo, which is where it's at right now. But we can use this. Okay. Let's turn shit into gold. So remember to continue on with your meditation process. Remember that, grounding is so vital right now. And again, it's going to be harder. I guarantee you it's going to be harder. But it doesn't mean that we quit. And find an outlet. Go ahead and just do something. Just do something. Move this energy. Work with this energy. Transmute this energy. Because nothing is going to, I'm not going to sit there and be, you know, a little, irritable bitch on my couch. I'm just not going to do it. So find something and enjoy the process. Okay. If you are spiritually developing, if you are working with witchcraft, if you are doing any of these things, this is a perfect opportunity for you. And I'm sitting here at 6:55 a.m. on July 29th, where I should be sitting on my couch with my weighted blanket and my dog sipping coffee, because I want you to utilize this energy. I want you guys to take advantage of it rather than sit here and just complain about it. Okay. So that's what I have to say. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Erica W. Russo, and come hang out with me on my newsletter. I have a bunch of free resources for you. I will leave the link to grab all of those free resources down in the show notes. And I will see you guys around the internet. Bye.